Please take your seats. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Spring 2022 University College graduation ceremony. My name is Vicki Lewis McGarvey, and I'm the Vice Provost for the University College. So graduates, I'd like to start by saying, take a breath. Pinch yourself. This is real. This is really happening. I can hardly believe it, and I'm sure you can't either. And look around. You all are the first graduating class of the Bachelor of General Studies program at Temple University. Welcome, BGS class of 2022. Welcome, friends. Welcome, family. This is your day. For some of you, it's the fulfillment of a lifelong dream that was years in the making. While for many of you, this was not the original degree you began to pursue, you now sit here today as proud Temple graduates, and that is what matters most. In addition to those who could fit on the stage here today, I want you to know in the audience, we have dozens of faculty and administrators who work to make today possible. We are happy to have supported you along a small portion of your journey, and we all share in the joy of your accomplishments, and we are so excited to be celebrating with you today. As you think about what possibilities the future holds, today also recalls Temple's rich history. Temple was started by Russell Conwell as a night school for adult learners. I think the BGS program goes a long way toward embracing that role again for Temple as an adult-friendly institution. Whether this degree propels you to great success in your current field or opens up an entirely new career opportunity, you are now part of Russell Conwell's Acres of Diamonds. You all exemplify what it means to be Temple made. You are take every opportunity to applaud you. You are a rich combination of adult and traditional students with a broad diversity of careers, backgrounds, and experiences to share. You've embraced the role of active learner and mentor equally as you've shared your knowledge and life experiences while also learning from your fellow students. For those of you who return to the classroom after years away, we know that can be intimidating, but you took that important step to achieve your goals. And for those of you that heard our honorary degree recipient and Coach Dawn Staley speak this morning, she said, if you don't learn to overcome your fear, you have to learn to live with regret. And I see no regrets here today, so congratulations. For the capstone class that we created specifically for this program, I think the instructors were as excited about what you all brought to the classroom as what they had to share with you. You've been our Bachelor of General Studies pioneers. I think we've learned as much from you as you did from your classes. From your experience, we will continue to grow this program and constantly strive to better serve the needs of our students. We've brought back the Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Society for adult learners, and plans are underway to create adult learner clubs and organizations. Your contributions will only enhance the program for the students who follow. We cannot thank you enough. You have now officially become part of an incredible network of more than 360,000 Temple alum. We look forward to you continuing to be active owls because we know you have so much to give to this community. But today is about you. Today we celebrate you, your achievements, your dedication, and your drive. Today you finished what you started. And congratulations to the Bachelor of General Studies class of 2022. So now I would like to introduce Sean Abbott, who is our Vice Provost for Admissions, Financial Aid, and Enrollment Management, and a huge advocate of this program.
Garvey. Of all the graduating ceremonies taking place here in Philadelphia and Tokyo this month, of which there are 18, this is arguably the most important of them all, as the Bachelor of General Studies is the newest degree we have offered at Temple since we were founded in 1884, and it has been a long time coming. Every single one of us in this room right now knows someone who has started college and for whatever reason didn't finish. Every single one of us knows someone who came so very close to walking across this stage to get their hard-earned diploma and for whatever reason had to stop and didn't finish. And it has been heartbreaking to see that happen. So that makes this particular degree, the Bachelor of General Studies degree here at Temple University in the city of Philadelphia, the most exciting development I can point to for a very long time here at this university. You are the very first graduates to receive this degree, and I could not be more honored to be a part of this day in Temple history. With that in mind, I am pleased to introduce our first student speaker, Leona Edmond. Leona is a Philadelphia native, but is currently a resident of Central Florida. She is also the proud owner of Edmond Communications, a mapping company based in Central Florida. Leona discovered the Bachelor of General Studies program after reaching out to a program called Graduate Philadelphia, which helps working adults explore their options for completing a degree in the Philadelphia region. Outside of the classroom, Leona has demonstrated a life of service, including being a U.S. Army Reserve veteran, a volunteer crisis life coach, and a community activist. Please welcome Leona Edmond.
Inaugural class of 2022, I would like to welcome faculty, staff, alumni, family and friends, virtual and in attendance. It is a great privilege to be standing in front of you today. My name is Leona Edmond. I am a native Philadelphian and a die-hard cherry and white Temple University owl. When initially asked to give this oration, I felt not only compelled to share my story, class of 2022, but perhaps share ours. I wonder if any of you had the opportunity to see a new job posted on the job board at your place of employment, knowing it required a bachelor's degree, but applied anyway, as I had done, in hopes that your years of dedication and experience would somehow overshadow its absence. I wondered if any of you have ever marveled at a fruitful resume, embellished with all that you've accomplished and boasting to the world of your specialized skills, but could not help but notice the elephant in the room under the education section. I wonder if any of you have been asked to train an employee, a college graduate, for that same position to which you had applied not too long ago. I have that experience, and if you have that experience, know that it was not with an audacity that you were asked to train that employee, but it was because of your years of dedication and experience that you were asked. Or possibly, your journey as a student began in a different department, under a different discipline, and you found it more practical to obtain a degree in the BGS program. I had that experience too. And for this reason, I stand here proudly today as we. Speaking of my personal journey, coming back to school was not some well-thought-out strategic plan. A year ago today, I could be found in my jewelry, in my garage making jewelry, or in my garden. And had I been asked anything about finishing my degree, I would not have even lifted my eyes from what I was doing and charmingly changed the subject. It's not that it had not been in the back of my mind, but having a husband, a family of 5 children, and a family business, I couldn't fathom becoming a student all over again. Children, I had ages 11 to 19, whom I encourage to dream as often and as colorful as they wish. And I teach them that there are no mistakes or failures, only refinement processes that will later serve them in life. I had become an expert in encouraging them, as well as others. But equally, I had mastered the art of suppressing my desire to pursue my degree. But something serendipitous happened last summer, about mid-June. I was going through emails and I came across one that stuck out boldly among the rest. Its sender, Graduate Philadelphia. It had never been opened. I read it and casually replied, it had been my experience that when trying to get my degree, I was always required to take more classes than I needed. But surprisingly, I was contacted the next day and told of a program, not yet materialized, in the works at Temple University, set to open in the spring of 2022. I didn't realize it yet, but I had already been assigned an advisor, Dr. Kim Cooney, who seemed to have worked at the speed of light. I was enrolled and in attendance in fall before I knew what hit me. There are no words to efficiently describe how efficient the BGS team was. I thank all of you sincerely. And to you, my fellow classmates, we are the dawn of this program. We are the proof that this actually worked. I wonder if you can comprehend the significance of earning the very first degree in a program. Our names are literally the first to be scribed in the BGS book. It is our duty to tell our story and tell it often, because along with everyone else who configured this program, we are literally the first faces of the Bachelor's of General Studies program at Temple University. And I'm so very proud of all of you. I would like to impart my most sincere gratitude to Dr. Bellevue, my mentor from day one, Adjunct Professor Raymond Rios III, who was with me even in my 11th hour, my advisor Sean Daly, and all those who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. Thank you very much. I would like to thank my parents, endless sources of encouragement, my heavenly and earthly grandmothers, my dear siblings, my husband, and my family and friends. And I would like us to take a moment to reflect on this fact. Temple University indeed began as a night school for the working class. It is incredible that Russell Conwell's Temple idea still stands firm in its aim to support adult learners with the inception of the BGS program. And to the inaugural class of 2022, I'm getting choked up here. I need you to remember this date, because today we made history, and today is indeed ours. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Leona. I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but she didn't even glance down at notes to deliver that speech. Our second student speaker is Antoine Robinson. Antoine Robinson was first recruited by Temple University in the summer of 2002. What followed was 16 years that included a stint in Temple basketball, a trip to the NBA, and a 13-year professional career all over the continent of Europe. Antoine played professionally in France for 7 years, Italy for 1 year, Turkey for 3 years, as well as in Russia and in Portugal. According to Antoine, however, despite all of his success, he was still missing just one valued prize, his Temple University degree. Our very own Justin Miller, who oversees academic support services for our student athletes, reached out to Antoine a few times to help him find a program that would fit his needs, which was ultimately the Bachelor of General Studies program. With a degree now in hand, Antoine hopes to serve his community by joining the financial sector as a financial advisor with the goal of closing the racial gap in education, wealth, and health. Antoine is unable to join us in person but wanted to be part of this special day, so please turn your attention to the screen for a few words from Antoine, followed by a congratulatory video message from Dr. Cynthia Beliveau.
First, I'd like to thank Ms. Hicken for her words and her thoughts, as well as emotions that will be very difficult to follow behind that. My name is Antoine Robinson, and I'm connecting with all of you from beautiful San Diego. Originally from Charlotte, North Carolina, now I attended Temple University for the first time 2 decades ago. Long time ago. But I left Temple in 2000. 2006 to pursue a professional basketball career. I always envisioned that I would return and complete what I started in 2002 with the support of my family and Temple University. When I left Temple University in 2006, I started my professional basketball journey with my first stop in good old Sioux Falls, South Dakota. During my time in Sioux Falls, I had come in contact with a lot of different athletes that were in the same position and wanted to finish their degrees. From those conversations I had with these athletes and those encounters, that was what sparked the fire to get it done when I just started my professional career. After my season completed, my next stops included time with Atlanta Hawks, Philadelphia 76ers, time in France, Italy, Turkey, Russia, and countless other countries. My first attempt at coming back and completing my degree started in 2012. While I was sitting in Istanbul, Turkey, and I watched my wife complete her degree online while we were there, the excitement and the joy on her face when she completed it made me want to try and reciprocate the same feeling. So I reached out to different staff members in the athletic department to see what it would take. My first meeting with Justin Miller was one I'll never forget, when he put together the classes that remained for me to finish my concentration in Fox Business School. After seeing the remaining classes and the challenges of having to attend certain classes actually on campus, I had to postpone the journey again. Then in 2014, after the birth of my second child with my wife, I realized that the values, lessons, and traits that I want to teach and have embedded in their minds would not be validated unless I had them in myself. This sparked my next attempt at completing my degree that summer. I reached out to Justin Miller again, and I was sure he was looking at my text message and rolled his eyes because I was reaching out and asking for guidance and help again. But to my surprise, he met with the same excitement and provided me with changing my degree concentration to liberal arts because of the credits I earned and to see if that path would better suit my needs. Then again, a roadblock came up with me having to attend classes actually on campus again, and that proved to be difficult with a family, a career, and trying to be in 3 and 4 places at once. So that derailed the quest for completing the degree again. Once I officially retired from basketball, I began on my next career in corporate America. When I started, I noticed I had a little more free time, and during the conversation with my wife, she proposed that I give it another try. Because things had calmed down from traveling to and from Europe, raising my children. Once again, I reached out to Justin Miller, and I was for sure this time he was going to either ignore me or he had blocked my number. But then, again, to my surprise, he responded with the same excitement, just as he did when I first reached out to him. But this time, he had a very unique option, and he stated, "I think you'd be very happy to know there's another option for you." He proceeded to introduce me to the Bachelor of General Studies program in the University College. So I set up a Zoom call with my advisor, and she explained to me that I only had 2 classes remaining, which included the final capstone project to finish the degree. The feeling I got after that Zoom call was one that was such an elating feeling. So I hurried and re-enrolled into Temple again before Justin Miller officially blocked my number and told the university to do so as well. My piece of advice to each and every one of you listening would be to remember that perfect timing always feels like you're too late. In reality, the encounters, the experiences, and opportunities you go through to get to certain points prepare you for the moment that you felt you were wanting a long time ago. With that, I express patience and discipline going forward after this day. In the words of my coach and Temple University icon, John Chaney, discipline is the highest form of intelligence. So remain patient and focused on whatever it is that you desire to complete or accomplish because it all stems from those things. Lastly, congratulations to everyone here today. We deserve this moment. Everyone should be proud of reaching this moment in their lives, and to the families, friends, staff members, and countless others that supported us to get to this milestone in our lives. I just want to say thank you because without the help of all of you, this journey would have been truly more challenging than it was. Thank you for your time today and all the great memories that come full circle today as we complete this chapter in our lives. Go Owls, and it's officially true that Temple Owls are everywhere.
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia Bellevue. I had the pleasure of co-teaching the BGS Integrated Seminar class. I am so sorry I can't be with you today, but please know that I'm sending the very best wishes for your future, and I'm so happy for you and so happy for your families. I know how proud they are of you. I so enjoyed getting to know all of you through this semester and learning your stories. They were all stories of perseverance and commitment to educational enrichment and making the most of your life path and your future life path. They all told the story of being Temple made. I'm so thankful for the many people that had input into this course and thankful to everyone for their great ideas that really helped improve the course. Lots of discussions were held to assure this class was truly a cumulative educational experience for all of you. All of you worked very hard in this class, and it was not an easy class. There were many in-depth assignments that took a lot of work and perseverance. The self-directed problem-based project took a lot of creativity and a lot of problem solving. I was inspired by each project and hopeful that these projects can continue to grow and evolve and make a difference in the future. The e-portfolio was another difficult and challenging assignment in this class. It's sort of an evolving and growing resume for you. This was not an easy one because it took a lot of focus, took a lot of culminating a lot of ideas, synthesizing those ideas, and putting them into your e-portfolio. But it was so enjoyable to see all of how you integrated all of this and really thought about where you're going, what direction you're headed towards, and you worked hard to get there. So thanks again. Thanks for letting me be a part of this. It has been a real joy of my career to be involved in this semester. So good luck and happy graduation.
Wow, I'm exhausted hearing all the work you did for Dr. Bellevue. Good job getting through that. So today, I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Michael's extensive biography is in your program, so I'm going to tell you just a little bit about him. Michael is a professional basketball player who was the #2 NBA draft pick in 2012, and he's played for the Charlotte Bobcats and Hornets, the Dallas Mavericks, and the New York Knicks throughout his career. While his performance on the court is certainly impressive, we are honored to have him here today because of his inspiring performance and activities off the court. He has hosted basketball camps for underserved children and led many efforts to support families in need. He cares deeply about his community and helping others. In 2021, he founded Change and Impact Incorporated, a nonprofit with a mission to improve access to healthcare and to expand services and resources for those who stutter. As an ambassador to the stuttering community, Michael regularly appears across the country as a speaker at programs and at camps, including our own at Temple University. We are honored to have Michael Kidd-Gilchrist here today to share his story and inspiration as our very first graduation speaker. Please help me welcome him.
It's pretty tall. So I am from the area, and I have in the past had family and friends attend this great university. So I don't know what it's like to be a Temple Owl, but I have always seen it in my lifetime. I wanted to find every reason and excuse not to be here today. Why is, and two, fear. Fear of overcoming, fear of doubt, and also being laughed at, So I want to thank y'all for obviously giving me this opportunity to talk. And I'm so honored and grateful that y'all have inspired me, like in a lot of ways than not. I'm not an individual to graduate from college. But like hearing the stories,
It's not too late.
right, and also seeing it, I definitely want to hold on to these memories and these stories that you have gained. Fear kills opportunity and dreams, and y'all didn't let that interfere. And no matter y'all age, y'all race, it's like things in this world that would tell us or even remind us we aren't good enough. Either we look a certain way, or we act a certain way, or we have something, right? I'm from here, I know what it's like, So a word that I am learning is grace. And today I want you guys to give yourself tons of grace. Be proud, be happy, because y'all are overcomers. And I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. And keep on inspiring others. Keep on inspiring your families, keep on inspiring your kids. And that stranger at the store, because we need and want more people like yourselves. So, go Owls, and thank you.
Thank you so much again, Michael, for sharing your story with us today and for your words of inspiration for our inaugural class. My name is Raymond Rios, and I am the Senior Academic and Student Services Coordinator at Temple University Center City. In my short time working with the Bachelor's of General Studies program, I've come across some amazing and talented students who have persevered and demonstrated academic excellence. Here in University College, we understand and recognize the responsibilities that our students have not only in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom. The responsibilities for their careers, the responsibilities at home, the responsibilities for their families, and the responsibilities within their communities. In my experience in the classroom as a student and instructor, I always knew that adult learners had all of these responsibilities, but never truly fathomed the full extent. It was not until I had the pleasure to advise and work with the students that we have here today, who shared their stories with me, that I began to truly understand all that our students were doing daily outside of the classroom, while working so hard to finish their degree. To recognize these students, University College applied earlier this year to the Alpha Sigma Lambda Honor Society, a nationally recognized organization dedicated to the advancement of scholarship and recognition of high scholastic achievement for adult students. Last week, the Tau Gamma chapter at Temple University, University College welcomed our first inducted students into the Honor Society. To be inducted into the Honor Society, student members must be selected from the highest 20% of students who have 24 graded credits and are matriculated in an undergraduate degree program and have obtained a 3.2 GPA or higher. At this time, I would ask that Sean Wilson and Susan Gradle please stand. Unfortunately, we had one other student, Tasia Ford, who cannot be with us in person today, but each of these students were inducted into the Honor Society last week. You will see Sean and Susan wearing a burgundy and gold cord, the colors of our Honor Society. Burgundy represents power, action, and the confidence to go after your dreams, the color of blood, the essence of life and living. Gold represents wisdom, wealth used wisely, prosperity, success, good health, and optimism. While we are here today to celebrate the Bachelor's of General Studies class of 2022, I'd like to ask all of you in congratulating Sean, Susan, and Tasia for their scholarship, leadership, and academic excellence. And now, I would like to turn it over to Dr. Nicole Westrick.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the moment that you have worked so hard for. I am the Associate Vice Provost for University College, and it is my pleasure today to present the members of the Bachelor's of General Studies inaugural class of 2022. Please rise and make your way to the stage. So as I call each graduate's name, I invite them to collect their congratulatory diploma folder from Dr. McGarvey, and if they would like, to take a moment to say a few words to our audience today. As you exit the stage, please also take a moment to pose for your graduation photo. So without further ado, the moment we've all been waiting for, Sherelle Arrington. Michael Batista, oh, sorry.
I give praise and thanks to my Heavenly Father who got me to this place. To my daughter, Kia, been my constant encouragement. To my husband who sits in heaven, pushing me along. I thank him. And I thank Dr. Bellevue, Raymond, there he is. I thank you all for getting me to this point. Thank you, thank you.
I am so excited for all of these graduates, so I will slow down now. Michael Batista. Giovanna, oh, sorry.
I would like to thank my parents and my girlfriend for always supporting me. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right. Giovanna Chira.
I just want to thank my parents for supporting me no matter how many curveballs I threw at them. They still supported me and pushed me through to keep going. And Thank you to my sister, my brother-in-law, and my boyfriend as well. And a really close family friend as well. Thank you.
Gilly Cohen. Prashant Desai.
Want to thank my family and friends that I've made here at Temple for an amazing journey and time at this amazing institution and university. Thank you.
Jada Dudley.
Just want to say thank you to my family, especially after this past year. Definitely threw a lot at you. Thank you. And to all the staff here for helping me get here. Thanks.
Leona Edmond.
One more word. I just would like to thank my grandmother who is here. She is my angel on earth. Thank you for being in attendance to my family. Thank you.
Susan Gradle. Elisa Grenage. Isaac Grossman. Yep. Shannon Holder Eileen.
I want to say thank you to my friends and family for, keeping me alive. But especially, I would like to thank myself, especially my younger self. We finally did it, so cheers to that. Thank you.
Shade Howard.
Hi, family. I did it.
Audley Isaacs.
Just a few words. I want to thank my mom, Grace, hi. Thank my mom for everything. I feel like my mom has always been my role model and mentor in life. I honestly wouldn't be here without my mom. Thank my brothers and sisters and my girlfriend for always being there and hearing me out. I made it, did it.
Shanice Otto Jones.
I just want to thank my mom and my grandma for coming out today to support me, and I hope I made my dad proud.
Vishnu Pillay.
thank you to my family that all made it here. Thank you for always pushing me to do the best that I can. And thank you to all my friends that are here, both in person and virtually.
Chelsea Rivera.
Okay. I just want to say thank you for my family because honestly, it's been a lot for me, and even when I wanted to quit, you guys always support me. And yeah, you know, I did it and I'm done, so thanks.
Evan Rodriguez.
Oh man, 11 years later, but finally got it done. Grateful for everybody that's been with me along this journey, and want to thank my mother, and just grateful, and Justin for staying on top of me and coming back to get it done, even after having a family. But proud to see my son here watching me, and in the words of Al Golden, we found a way to get it done. So, love y'all.
Roanak Shah. Cynthia Taylor Benton.
First and foremost, I want to thank Jehovah God for the support and the strength He's given me to endure. I want to thank the BGS faculty and staff for everything. I want to thank my daughters, Shalane and Christina, and I want to dedicate this degree to my husband, Eric, who has been instrumental because he cooked and cleaned after I came home from work, and he helped me research and study. He helped me do a lot of things, and so I dedicate this to him, to my family, my friends, my siblings, to my sister Tamara Anderson, who passed while I was in class. Is not here to watch me graduate, but I know she's proud of me and loves me, so I thank everybody, and I thank you all for your inspirational stories. Thank you.
Sean O'Neill Wilson.
Everybody hear me? Okay. Once again, apologize, I got my glasses on just in case, the accident, I gotta be tough up here. So, first thing first, I wanna thank the man upstairs. He knows the journey that I've been through, being my second college, basketball, everything that I've been through. He helped me get to this point. Next, I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank gang over there, man, through the days where I felt like I couldn't make it, they carried me through it all. To Temple, the faculty, I'd like to thank everyone for all your help. It means so much to me. And lastly, I just want to shout out my older brother. I know he's upstairs watching down on me. I hope I'm making you happy. So, I'm out.
And now I would like to recognize our graduates who could not be here in person with us today. If you could hold your applause until I complete the reading of the names, but hopefully they're watching from home as we live stream this ceremony. Antoine Robinson, Hayden Rhodes, Yolanda Johnson, Nick Gossick, and Malik Curry. Please join me in giving a round of applause to our 2022 graduates. one of the most important pieces. Could our graduates please rise? Congratulations. You may now move your tassels from right to left of your cap, representing the earning of your degrees. Friends, family, faculty, and staff, please join me in once again congratulating the inaugural graduates of University College's Bachelor of General Studies program, class of 2022. You may be seated. You all can sit down now. We have a little bit more. You are now alumni of the university, and I have the distinct honor and pleasure to welcome back two-time alumni and member of the University College family, Crisbel Baez.
Good afternoon, graduates. Welcome to the Temple University Alumni Association. Graduation is my favorite day, so that whole moving the tassel thing just made my entire day. I'm so honored to be standing with you today. I remember many moons ago discussing the possibilities of this degree. Our main motivating force was thinking of today, a day when students would cross the finish line they had been eyeing for some time. This is a momentous occasion, and I truly hope that you cherish every single moment. Temple University has been a part of me for more than half of my life. I was 17 years old when I started college and never truly left. After graduating with a degree in International Business and Marketing, I began working at Temple University Ambler, where I stayed for close to 16 years as the Manager of Administration and Events. That is what Temple University does to you. It imprints itself the minute you come into contact with it. The best part is that as graduates, you will have that support as a permanent fixture in your lives. As the first person to graduate college in my family, I love graduation day. It is a culmination of so many years of hard work and sacrifice. I feel proud of everyone I see with a cap and gown walking down the street, and probably terrify them with my huge grin and immense glee. I can feel the excitement they must be experiencing. Every graduate story, every human story is valid and important. With that said, there is something even more special about this ceremony. This has been a long time in coming for many of you. You decided to finish what you started, which is not always that easy. Sometimes I find it more difficult to be motivated to finish something I already began. But you decided it was an important step you needed to take, and you made it happen. You took your destiny into your hands and created the future you wanted to see. In 2011, I received my Master's of Liberal Arts from Temple. I remember driving down Broad Street with my family, and we saw a shuttle bus that I had requested to take graduates and speakers to the commencement ceremony from the Ambler campus. And I just casually mentioned it to my family, hey, I requested that shuttle. As simple and as silly as it might sound, I know it's exciting. When my dad said Ned stayed with me all these years later, and it was my moment to pause and reflect. He said, wow, so this girl from the Mercado neighborhood in Bani, which is in my hometown of Dominican Republic, got that bus to drive down this street. I was taken aback at how much that statement impacted me. He was just listing facts, where I was born, the action of requesting a bus, but the way he looked at it made me experience that moment differently. It made me realize how special those moments are when I can reflect on achievements I didn't even see as achievements because I was too busy just doing the work. It was such a simple statement that carries so many years of sacrifice, struggle, and most importantly, perseverance. At 6 years old, I was a new resident of this country where I didn't even understand the language for 2 years. And here I was requesting a bus to transport graduates to this life-changing event. Whatever journey led you to this moment, I think we can all agree that life gets very loud. It's easy to focus on the challenges and think of them as only a burden. But I want you to drown out that noise for a second, take a deep breath, come on guys, deep breath. and simply state the facts. Wow, I am in this auditorium receiving this degree. So this is a special moment, a testament to your strength. And I don't want the day to go by without you really taking that in. Think of all the moments in your life that led you here and feel proud for all that you have accomplished and how far you have gotten while you were so focused on doing the work. It goes without saying that Temple has been a significant part of my life. I made lifelong friends that I still see very regularly 16 years later. In fact, I love my experience at Temple so much that I, along with some friends, created TACA, the Temple Ambler Campus Alumni Association. We all have alumni memberships at our respective colleges, but I felt such a strong connection to the Ambler campus, where many of us spend our time, that we established that first campus alumni group. That is how valuable Temple relationships have been and are to me. One alumni association was not enough to encompass my amazing experience here. Owls are truly everywhere, and you have just increased your network by 360,000 owls. So I encourage everyone here to take advantage of your alumni benefits, attend alumni events, connect with new people, and continue to network. Now that you have made it to the other side, it is important to remember that it is our responsibility to make sure others do as well. Extend a hand to help other Temple students get to their finish line. Whether it's through mentorship, volunteering, or supporting scholarships, you have gone through the experience, and there is no one better equipped to assist others get there than you. It is the responsibility of all of us to make sure higher education is accessible, inclusive, and working for all students. Provide support in whatever way it looks like for you as often as you can, because it is what we as Temple alumni strive to do. I would like to end by reminding you to always remember your shuttle bus moment. Replay it as often as you need to remind yourself that you have accomplished great things and you will continue to do so. And now you have a whole army of owls, including myself, ready to provide any support we can. I wish you all the best and cherish every second of today. I would now like to welcome Tara Stasik back to the podium.
Thank you, Crisbell. Well, this has indeed been a glorious celebration so far, and we are certainly delighted to share it with each and every one of you. Again, to our BGS pioneers, one of my favorite authors and motivational speakers is Brené Brown. And a popular quote is, "The courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen." You have certainly done both. We in University College, we thank you so much. We thank you for trusting us from the moment you got that first phone call or that first email from an advisor, for jumping in feet first and making the decision to finally choose you to, as Brené Brown says, show up. You made yourselves a priority to not just see the finish line, but actually cross over it. And for those graduates who are parents, and I can relate to this as well, we know that our children do not always listen to what we say, but they watch us, and they watch us intently, even when we're not looking or realize it. You did not just say that you wanted a degree, you did not just wish for it, but you have earned it. And wow, take a moment, think about it. What an example you have just set. Again, you showed up, and boy, do we see all of you. This program has been years in the making. Add in a pandemic, and it has felt like years in the making. But a lot of heart, care, brain power, countless hours, and revisions went into creating this degree program. There are no words that can describe how truly honored and grateful we are to celebrate this moment with all of you. You have brought our vision to life, and you have embodied Temple's motto, perseverance conquers, to the fullest extent. You pushed away your doubts, your fears, and you forged ahead. That means you were meant to be a Temple owl forever. However, we also recognize, as many of our students have said today, as Leona said in her keynote speech, you did not achieve this significant milestone alone. You had support systems. So to those who have been the biggest cheerleaders, the biggest fans, it is also because of you that we celebrate this inaugural class. So at this time, let's take a moment to celebrate and thank the parents, children, spouses, partners, friends, and numerous other family members who were your support systems, your rocks along the way, with the biggest round of applause. I would also like to recognize and thank a few others. First, sitting behind me, our incredibly talented student quartet from Temple's very own Boyer College of Music and Dance. To our technology colleagues, we see you up there. Without you, we would not be able to record this ceremony and share with family and friends who were unable to join us in person, but trust me, they are beaming with pride from elsewhere. Thank you. Also would like to thank today's sign language interpreter, Joy Harris. And to all of our colleagues across the university, many of whom are present with us today, for your ongoing support and collaboration. We thank you. I'll also address the elephant in the room because Justin Miller's name has been said several times today. He's in the back there. Thank you, Justin, for supporting our student athletes. Because of all of you, this wonderful Temple community, we were able to make today a reality. And because of you, the BGS program will only continue to evolve and grow for future graduates. Again, class of 2022, congratulations. So I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to stop the celebrating. We're going to continue this party at our outdoor graduation reception. We have ushers available to escort you to the lawn behind Rock Hall. That concludes our inaugural BGS graduation ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to remain seated for the faculty and staff recessional, followed by our students. Will the faculty and staff please rise? Thank you, everyone.